So this is going to be the second video on the Aion V, and this one is dedicated more to the 14-inch infotainment as well as the 8-inch diagonal driver's display. So starting off with your driver's display, it's a very simple, easy driver's display. On the bottom left, you have ready for like when the vehicle is ready to drive, and then you have your range estimation, which is about 371 kilometer at the moment, followed by your driving mode, which is comfort, sports, or energy saver, as I showed on my main review, followed by the time. And then you have P for park above that, your speedometer right next to that, your gear levers on the right, so foot on the brake, down goes into drive, up goes into reverse, along with a very high definition 360 view. You also have the option of doing a 3D view, but I prefer that, and then you can also change it to wide angle, so I'm just going to leave it at this. When I activate drive by pressing it down, it does show me guidelines for the front as well, so that's quite helpful. And then if you press the button on the side, that changes it back to park. That is my media control, which the info screen can be changed via this star. I think it's a customizable button, but I haven't figured it out yet. But your main infographics on the driver's display is your mileage, your average consumption, which is pretty high right now because I've been stationary and shooting with the car for a while, your driving duration, and your total mileage, your odometer. Also, your TPMS is showing air pressure in each of the tires. You can change the unit of it, I believe. We'll figure that out in a while. And then again, pressing on the star button here says smart driving mode. It'll probably detect things up ahead. I don't have anything at the moment. And for countries that support it, you also have a map that can be started and shown on the driver's display, but I believe Nepal's version won't show this because there isn't any SIM card connected to this phone, at least not that I know of. And then you have your temperature way at the bottom. So that basically sums up most of your driver's display. Pretty straight to the point, just the right amount of information you need. And then coming on to the center console, which is a proper 14-inch display, and it's very high resolution and snappy. You do not have to wait for it. Like, good processing. Your volume for your passenger side is on the left hand side. Let me change this. Cool. So your media, your navigation, volume. Whoops, I did not want to do that. And then mute, and then basically this is the name of the sound system the car provides. Adigo Sound Light. Like, even the speakers are called Adigo. But Mega Bass, natural sound, vocal booster, and then you can change your listening position, whether you want it more focused in the front or in the center. I'll just leave it here. I did not see any equalizer though, so excuse me. I think this is pretty much it of your equalizer. But anyway, after that you have this button to open an iSpace menu. So basically it's a rest mode. Once you tap this, it'll lower the seats, and then you can wake it yourself up at some time. So because it's showing 7:30 at the moment, if I do it for this, it's going to activate that. I'm gonna turn it off. You can have different profiles, so forest of fireflies, cloud and mountains, a sea profile, rain, no thunder. All right, I am going to step back and out of this. So a good relaxation sort of mode on this car. And then your home is on the right, but I'll be going diagonally from the left. Next is your seat. This can be opened through a quick driver's menu, this menu here, but this button is a dedicated touchscreen point to open the seats. So your deputy chair, your passenger side, and your main. So you have ventilation, 3 modes it seems. Yep. And then you have heating, also in 3 modes. It's the same on the passenger side. 1 2 3 1 2 3, and then you can turn off. And then there's a smart, according to real-time temperature, you're just going to either turn on one or the other. Pretty easy, right? Okay, so this is your air circulation, whether you want air from the outside or inside or just circulation. And this is your defogging. Most Chinese cars that I've tested all have the defogging button here. Then you have your fan speeds. This opens up. This is your true set AC control. You can press the center one too, but basically it's a dual climate system, so I can make that side hot and this side cold if I want to, or I can just sync it and leave it. Your auto, you have an eco mode for AC in case you want to spend less power on it. Hey, that could be an option. And then your air direction through the vents at the top, like way over there, or through, everything just goes down automatically, or your foot, air circulation. And so that's pretty much, I've put this to not stay longer than 5 seconds, so that explains why it's going down quickly. But your defrosting buttons here, quick cool, quick heat, again, quick cool, quick heat, and ventilation. And that's pretty much it. And then we're down here. Next is your parking button. I was hoping that this this star button on the steering wheel could be programmed to do this, but you have to come and press this, unfortunately. And then you have your lock and unlock, and then you have your car settings, which we'll get into a bit, and then you have your menu settings. So recently played station, you have an app store. Doesn't work here, but I believe it will work in markets abroad. Apple CarPlay, I have not connected my Apple CarPlay, but I do believe, I just got the car, so I haven't had time to do that yet, but I do believe this should work. And then you have your phone, your image, video, your station over there, updates, and then another for mobile link, again, Apple CarPlay. I have not connected. I think I should have done that before starting this video. Oh well. So back to the home screen. The top left is your clock, and then a quick setting to your Bluetooth connectivity. So your car name and your connections can be here. Network and hotspot. You can do this too. Your WLAN connections nearby, and then your Apple CarPlay. And then you have wireless charging to turn on and off, and then you have like a message center. Also, this car does have a 2.5 PM air filter, so that constantly regulates things here. And then there is a screw on the bottom left, which lets you change your wallpapers between a couple of things. I don't see anything. They're all static wallpapers, so I am told that this does change according to the headlights, which I do not have control of here. Never mind. Oh yeah, right side light, my blind spots are showing. Cool. On the left side, your indicator though is, so this is basically your wipers, the outer turn. And then there's also a rear wiper on the car. Very helpful, which is done by this. And then moving on, I am going to turn off everything. So moving back to your center home screen, where was I? Oh yeah, menu. That's done, and then your home button. And then I think what we're most interested in is your car system menu, I suppose. So you can start by pressing this car button here. Switch control will let you open your windows from here, basically. There you go. I'll close that, and that can be done for all four. A window lock can happen through here. Open all can also happen through here. And then close all. It's all closing it at once. I also do have a sunshade, by the way, which can be activated via telling the car open sunshade. You can also open your tailgate in that way, respectively. Oh, here's your sunshade. I will keep it open. Okay, that is the switch controls. Next is your lighting, so basically everything inside, and then outside, sorry, the other way around. Headlamps, intelligent high beam, automatic detection on, done. Turn it off, I can keep it on, I can keep it in low, done. Headlight height adjustment. Do you want it high or do you want it low? Rear fog lamps, do you want it on or off? And DRLs. Headlamps off with delay. So basically this is a follow me home where once you leave the car, their headlights stay on for a while. 30 seconds apparently. And reading lamps. So I turn them all on, and it looks like there are two at the back as well. And then I will turn them all off. Auto on off reading lamps when people get on and off. Okay, that makes sense. Smart cabin again that was the seat button which showed the seats. You can configure your seat positions for the main driver or the deputy. It does have 3 positions for memory here that you can change, and then double bed in case you want to recline both your front seats, and then you have easy in and get out. So basically it welcome seats. It'll position itself back and then come in front, and it's the same on the left hand side. Oh, look at that, there's also 3 memories for the passenger side. That was quite cool. I did not expect that. And then one touch moving forward and behind, single bed on that side, 2 easy front passenger in and out. So do you want the seats to automatically move when you get in and out of the car? Pretty easy. Mirror, this is one thing that I'm a bit iffy about in terms of car mirror controls in Chinese vehicles. Like, why is it done here through this? So I can fold the mirrors, unfold the mirrors, and then regulate to change it. So left and right side, just like a Tesla. So oops. So regulate down and then up, in, and then out, and it's basically the same on the other side. So that's taken care of too. Save driver's position, ventilate and heat done, and then massage. This car has massage, so on both the front sides. So you can either do a gentle, standard, or a strong. I would say that the strong isn't too hurting, so feel free to try that out. It feels okay in standard to me. And you have 5 different types of massaging configurations: body stretch, back relax. The blue dots are the massaging things on right now, by the way. Back relieve, so different sort of movements. Waist relaxing, and then relax upper, and then you can turn everything off. Done. Smart driving, so this car has tons of autonomous driving features, but also tons of safety. So starting from forward collision prevention assist, I can turn it off or keep it off or turn it on. Trigger of condition, medium, near, far. How sensitive do you want it? Rear safety, collision warning, cross traffic alert, blind spot detection, excuse me, door opening warning, so if there's anything approaching when you open the door. Helpful stuff. Lane keeping. You have a departure assist, warn plus turn, or do you want the warning only? Driving tips. So you can set the car to a certain max speed limit, after which there will be some alert, I guess. I'll leave it at 70 for now. And then you have cruise control at the bottom. So how much do you want it centered? Concise or detailed? And then that's pretty much it for smart driving. Your ADAS, probably this is what this Aion brand has named ADAS, Adigo Smart Driving. And then energy consumption. So you have your driving mode, comfort, sport, power save, normal, sports, and this is basically your economy, I guess. Comfort, combination of steering wheel effort and acceleration response braking must be suitable for daily driving. Sports mode, agile performance, combination steering wheel effort and acceleration response and brake towards driving pleasures. Okay. Energy saving mode, that's what I'm curious. A single pedal driving style used by pressing and releasing the accelerator to accelerate and decelerate respectively. After enabling the single pedal mode, the energy recovery is increased, so regenerative is increased. Once enabled, it can increase the range to a certain extent and driving experience will be noticeably different from regular driving. Okay, pretty straightforward. Energy recovery is your regen. I'm gonna leave it in a week. I hate intrusive regen. Power consumption. So you have both charge and discharge. It does accept V2L, I think, up to 3.3 kilowatts. And you can do it down up to, it seems, discharge has been set to 20%, yeah. Okay. Charge. Start charging at an appointment in time, include in case you have like different tariffs for day and night. Heat preservation. When fully charged with AC, pile slow charging at low temperature. Protect. So it's basically battery protection, software protection. Charging for installation, time setting. Okay. Charging gun, anti-theft setting. After slow charging, gun will be locked to prevent anti-theft. Okay. And that's pretty much it. There's also, this is driving STG. I don't know what that full form means, but then this is power consumption that has for discharge and charge. Okay, chassis power. So basically more vehicle settings. I know this is getting long, but bear with me. Just two more things. Auto hold, stability control, steep slope descent. So basically hill descent, if that's what you would want to try out. I could test it out in my review. And then parking brake. You have a towing mode. To enable drag, please release EPB first, step on the belt brake, and okay, you can actually do a towing mode. And then comfortable parking. Once enabled, non-emergency braking condition can effectively reduce the discomfort caused by inertia of the car when decelerating to a stop. Yes, please. Brake response. So you have a sports mode, and you can also probably customize and change. You want a more comfy brake response or more sensitive. I'm finding the brake response is a bit bitey even in standard mode, but let me know if you've tested this car out. And then steering wheel effort. Do you want it light and easy in comfort, or do you want it heavy in sports? Body accessories. Custom star sign on steering wheel. Oh, you can actually change this. So this on the left, love that. One touch panoramic image. I don't need audio source. On the right, folding rear view mirror. Complete. Oh, I love that. And what about this on the right? Okay, instrument view is what I'm going to keep it. That's a funny thing. If I change this to something else, then I can't change my instrument view. Like right now, I can change it. Did you see it detected the pedestrian? Anyway, if I change this setting, I can't see all of this. That's weird. Okay, window lock. Auto unlock for parking. Intelligent active unlock. Intelligent active lock. Key sensors to open the tailgate. So if you stand behind the boot for 3 seconds, it opens up. I'll put this in my review. Automatic window close when locking. Sure. Automatic wiping based on rainfall sensing. So that's automatic, okay. Auto induction sensitivity setting. I don't know what this means, but I'll leave it here. Service mode, which will keep it up there, otherwise you can't reach it. Air conditioner, self-drying. Okay. Wireless charging, power off vehicle. Oh, it's funny. You can either leave the car and it'll turn off by itself, or you actually have a power button here. If you press it 3 times, that's like an emergency way to turn off everything, and if you hold it for like 3 seconds, that's the usual way to turn it off. And then, I love this, you have a fridge in this car. You can disable it, you can turn it into a heating place or a refrigerator, or like even a freezing. It goes all the way down to -15, by the way, and heating goes all the way up to 50 degrees. Damn. I'm gonna leave it at refrigeration. I have been putting a bottle of water in here just to test things out. I will actually leave it at negative just to see if it'll actually freeze. You can actually leave this on after the driver leaves the car. It'll continue to work after you leave the vehicle and consume additional power. When battery SOC is below 10%, the fridge will stop working. Fridge is valid for a long time after being turned on, and it's not necessary to set up a fridge before leaving the car every time. Okay, so let's see if that works. And then fridge child lock, once enabled, the AC panel will be disabled. So there's actually a touch panel at the back where you can change the settings. It's going to be on my review again. I know I'm telling you all to like switch between my review and non-review, but I hope you do. Watch both. And then the final last is system settings. So you have your basic setting. This is for control screen brightness, instrument panel brightness, theme mode. Oh, there you go. I'll leave it auto. Too many fingerprints on the other one. Holding time. So remember how I was complaining this would go down too quick? Yeah, that was because of me. I'll leave it on at 5. Service bar, driving video projection. I don't know what that is. Time and date. Why can't I change the time and date? That's a bit funny. I'm in Nepal, but I'm stuck in Beijing time. Anyway, power consumption speed. You can either do kilowatt hour for every 100 kilometer, and then kilometer per hour, or kilowatt hour for every 100 mile and mile per hour. So do you want metric or do you want imperial? And then you have your temperature units and then your tire pressure units, which I showed you. At the moment, they are all in PSI, but then I can change it to bar and kPa. Okay, next is your voice. Okay, if I say, hello baby,
I'm listening.
That is a bit cliche. Intelligent vehicle control by voice. So if you have things you want to open and close, I'll just do hello baby.
I'm listening.
Close the sunshade.
Okay, sunshades is turned off.
Okay. Or you can press this.
I'm listening.
Open the sunshade.
Okay, sunshades is turned on.
So open the sunshade.
Okay, sunshades is turned on.
I'm gonna have to wait 10 seconds otherwise. And then it's going to wait for 10, 15 or 30 seconds after you turn this on. It'll keep on listening to you.
You seem to be silent. How can I help you?
English and Thai seem to be the language. There's a system
Sorry, I
restore.
didn't hear you clearly. Please say that again. I'll quit.
Okay, just quit. Sound, speed dependent volume, driving assist warning media sound, decrease media constant mute. I'm gonna mute it. Instrument volume, this tap 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 sound you've been hearing, parking sound radar, and then your system settings, memory space, factory reset, vehicle, system authorization, application, current data collection, and then at the bottom you have your notice for system, map, and app store. So that pretty much concludes my entire in-depth walk of the infotainment screen, but also the driver's display. So let me know if you have any questions or comments about either, and I'll see you on the next one.